Reflecting on Tobias's performance in the fourth quarter as his teammate, how pleased were you to see what he was able to do helping you guys get to the victory? And then how pleased were you to see him show the kind of emotion and celebration that he showed afterwards?
Yeah, it's huge. It was rough going into halftime. We were in the locker room. We weren't happy with the way we were playing. We weren't moving the ball the way we wanted to. But we changed our mindset and came out aggressive, and Tobias really took over. Got to his post game, hit a couple threes, and gave us some energy. So when we play as a team, it's a different story. We look completely different.
Tobias also said that you guys are really trying to hold it down for Joel while he's away and find any way you can to get these wins. How much does that resonate with you? How much is that a priority, and how proud are you of the way that you guys have been holding it down since he's been gone?
Yeah, it's huge because when he does come back, guys going to be confident in being able to play, especially when you have him out there. We're going to be able to just play the way we've been playing, but with a little bit more experience, more opportunities for everybody else out there.
Thanks, Ben.
Dan Gelston next.
Hey, Ben. You see Tobias, he yells, "I'm an all-star," after he scores the basket tonight. I don't know if you heard that. You probably did. You're around him. Was he really hurt, bothered by that snub?
Yeah,
Does he talk about it much? Motivated as much?
Yeah, he was pissed off. And, he should have been an all-star. You got a few guys on this. Myself, Joel on this team. And then Tobias, I think people just take for granted, how talented he is. If he was on the team, I don't want to mention any team or take anything away from any other All-Stars, but, if he was on a different team, he's going to be putting up those numbers. It's clear he's able to do that. But, obviously it went the way it went. But he is. No matter what, to us, he's an All-Star. He's one of those guys who can get it done. Go get a bucket. He's a big-time player.
We have time for one more. It's going to be Vince Goodwill for Ben. Go ahead, Vince.
Hey, Ben, I talked to Doc before the game, and he mentioned how you take the challenge defensively. You can basically guard, every team's best perimeter player. With the rules being as such, is it a little more difficult, or do you just take a little bit of extra pride knowing that you can defend all these, primetime players?
The rules in terms of how it's
not being able to touch guy, you're not being able to play physically compared to previous eras.
I try to be physical from the jump, just so when we get to that fourth quarter, they know, they can't just call that stuff. It's the NBA. It's no boys allowed. I feel like it definitely should be more physical. It takes away from, guys who could really guard players. But it is what it is. But, when the fourth quarter comes and they need me to guard somebody, I love taking that challenge on. As you saw tonight.